5 healthy strains of bacteria in there. It also has grapeseed extract and vitamin C and B6. Those things can actually work to break the shell of Candida. What happens is when we've had yeast for a while and it actually turns into Candida, it develops this hard shell around the cell. And that makes it really hard to treat. Even putting good bacteria in makes that hard to treat. But with these ingredients, that grapeseed extract and the vitamin C, you add those in there, it can actually break down the shell of that Candida cell so that then the good bacteria can do its job and kill it and get it out of your system. That's why ours is so special. It does so much more than just adding good bacteria into your body. And that I think is why ours works so well. I recently had a minor illness, well, it was major at the time, and I had to be on mega antibiotics. I had to do some IV antibiotics and then some oral antibiotics, and it was awful. And in the past, I would have been so covered in yeast and miserable. And what I did is I took some extra Probio 5, and I didn't have any problems with it. Not amazing. Oh, amazing. So this is how you use your Probio 5. Always, always, always take it at bedtime. Why do we take it at bedtime? Because it needs to work while your tummy is sleeping, while your body is at rest. It works better that way. For some people who have a really bad case of yeast or really need to attack this thing hard, you need to do a loading dose. Probably most of us when we're starting this need to do a loading dose. And what loading dose is that you take 4 for, I don't know, what do y'all usually recommend? 4 days or so, something like that? Yeah, and Kendra still takes 4 every night. When I was on those antibiotics, I took 4 at night. Yeah, Kendra had, we can spend a whole session talking about Kendra's yeast. That poor woman, bless her heart. Kendra had some bad yeast going on. So take 4 at night for 4 or 5 days. Then you can back off to 3 for 4 or 5 days at night, and then you can start taking 2. That's sort of what we call a loading dose, to really hit it hard at the beginning and get it up in your system and get it working well. And the maintenance dose is 2. But there may be times when you need to up it again if you have to do steroids or antibiotics. Or if you're traveling and you know that you're going to be eating a lot of junk. When I went to Disney World, I did 4 at night again because I knew that I'd be eating a lot of junk. So 4 is not going to hurt you to take that if you need to do that. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about how to alter these a little bit towards the end. Okay, BioCleanse. BioCleanse is really a cool product. People hear the word cleanse and they get scared. I don't know if y'all have heard about different cleanses and things in the past that you spend all day in the bathroom and you're crampy and miserable for days and days. And so when I talk about BioCleanse with my customers, they're like, oh, it's not one of those, right? And they get panicky about it. The awesome thing about ours, again, it's natural. It doesn't have anything in there that's going to cause you to cramp or have mega diarrhea or anything like that. It's got magnesium, what they call oxygen enhancement. I don't even know really what that exactly means. Kind of refined oxygen. Vitamin C. And so what it does is it gets into your intestinal system and through your whole body, your veins and arteries and everything. And it helps to process things and move things out. And it's not just for treating yeast. I have one of my dearest friends has been dealing with IBS for years, and nothing medically has helped her. And she just started taking BioCleanse alone and is already seeing an improvement with this. She doesn't have yeast to deal with. I mean, we all do, but not anything to really be concerned about. But with that IBS, she's taking BioCleanse, that's all, and is seeing some improvements with that. So it cleans out your intestinal system and it cleans out your arteries too. It's not going to make you spend in the bathroom all day in the bathroom. It's not going to make you cramp or uncomfortable. It's very, very, very gentle. Very gentle on your system. Pretty amazingly so that it works. So how to take BioCleanse. There are different thoughts on how to take BioCleanse. This is another one where I say listen to your body. And as ambassadors, y'all need to get comfortable right now talking about poop and talking about spit. Because you're going to have these conversations, trust me. And so when we're talking about BioCleanse, again, you want to listen to your body and make sure that your body is functioning properly. What I tell people to do when they're just starting it is to take 2 about an hour after breakfast with a full glass of water, and about an hour after lunch, and see what it does, okay? If you're not having at least 1, preferably 2 bowel movements a day, add 2 more of these guys at bedtime or after dinner. You can take up to 6 a day. Again, listen to your body. Being regular means 2 poops a day. That's what regular means, okay? If you're not doing that, you're not regular. And so I say, get these guys in your system to start getting your body regular. And this is not something that's habit forming. A lot of the over-the-counter things and prescription things, if once you start using them, you got to use them the rest of your life to be able to poop. That is not the case with BioCleanse. Once it starts getting your body working the way it's supposed to, you don't have to keep taking 6 pills your entire life. It's not habit forming or addictive that way. Okay? I'm going to talk more about BioCleanse in a little bit. Okay, X Factor. I love some X Factor. Can y'all tell I sing? I used to do Broadway. So like X Factor. Okay. X Factor. X Factor. I don't know if y'all saw my little video that I posted as a promotional for this month. X Factor is an amazing multivitamin supplement. It is the only vitamin that I have ever taken that I can actually tell that I'm taking it. I used to again, hippie tree hugger thing. I used to take a lot of vitamin supplements, and a lot of them made me sick. Like they would make me nauseated, and I couldn't take them, or they didn't do anything at all. I felt awful on them, and I started taking X Factor, and I automatically have more energy and feel better just by taking it alone. It not only has all those amazing B vitamins and C vitamins and folic acid and niacin and thiamine and all those really good things that we need, but it also has black currants in it. Black currants are kind of are underrated, and they're really neat little I don't know what you call them, berries, I guess. I don't know what they exactly. I think they're little berries. Yeah, thanks, Robert. That actually help to fight cancer and neurological disease. So if you have someone that is starting to show some signs of like early Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, X Factor might be useful for them. It also helps to strengthen your immune system. I don't know about y'all, but I used to have the worst immune system in the world. I used to get sick every time my kids got sick. Anytime I was within 100 yards of a virus, I got it. And so I'm loving that with X Factor. This winter, I hardly got sick. I got sick like twice, and usually it would be like all winter. And what I found was, when I did get a cold or something, I bounced back really, really fast, like within a couple of days, or usually I'd be sick for like a week. So it does strengthen your immune system. There also is this cool little thing called aloe in it. We all know how awesome aloe is on our skin, how it helps to soothe the skin and heal the skin. We've learned about aloe for years, but this has aloe in it. So what that does is it helps your body absorb all those fun little things that are in that vitamin. And what it also does, that aloe actually has been shown recently that it alone can help with cholesterol and blood pressure and with kidney stones. I'm trying to get my hubby to start taking it regularly. He's so bad about taking vitamins and things. I have to like hold him down and like force him in there. And start mixing it in his applesauce or something. That's right. That's what I'm sure doing. Because he gets kidney stones, and aloe can help prevent them because it helps to kind of smooth over the urinary tract system where things, the stones actually form much smaller when they do form, and they can just move right on through without you really even have to notice them. It really is useful for a lot of things. And the way we take X Factor is you want to take 2 of them first thing in the morning. Take them with your Slim or within a short time of your Slim, because guess what? That aloe in there will help you absorb the stuff in your Slim too, and get that really going in your body as well. So you take that first thing in the morning, 2 of them. 2 of them is sort of the standard dose of X Factor of most of our stuff. Okay. Plexus recently released X Factor Family Chewables. This came out at convention with our official boost. And it is a chewable version of our X Factor. The only thing it doesn't have in there is aloe, which aloe is my favorite part of it. But that's coming. They're reformulating these chewables to kind of add some of that stuff back in. But if you've got a picky kid, or you've got somebody that can't swallow pills, or if you've got somebody that's diet isn't real great and they're not into swallowing pills, or elderly and can't swallow pills or whatever, X Factor Family Chewables is for them. It's got all that good stuff in there except for the aloe.
What do they taste like? Does anybody?
Yes, we had little samples of them at convention, and they're fruity. To me, they taste like Flintstone vitamins. Mm-hmm. And they're one flavor, in the whole little thing. But for kids, kids will eat them. So
is it like a gummy?
It's a chewy, it's a chalky, chewy, almost like a tongue.
Fruit
crunch.
snack.
But it's
Like an old Flintstone vitamin that you
Flintstone vitamin.
Yeah, similar to that.
Adults kind of our taste buds have matured, so we don't like those type of things. So when I popped one in my mouth, I was expecting like it tastes like a Starburst or something, and it didn't. But it reminded me of a Flintstone vitamin. Yeah.
And this is how you take those. For kids ages 4 to 17, they only need 1 a day. People that are 18 and over, you need to take 2 a day. And it says children under 4 to make sure you talk to their pediatrician about it before you give it to them. I talked to my daughter's pediatrician about it. She okayed it. She said, there's nothing in here going to hurt that baby. Just a good old vitamin. So I actually right now just give her half of one because, oh my goodness, I have the pickiest 3-year-old on the planet. So I crunch up half of one right now for her. But yeah, that's how you take it, in case you were wondering. All right, Plexus 96. This is sort of our other product it's part of our weight loss line, part of our just overall health and wellness line. It is a low-calorie, high-protein shake. And what it does, it's got a bunch of vitamins and minerals in there. It's got amino acids to help with your brain function and your muscle and all that sort of stuff. It is low in calories, under 100 calories in and of itself. So it really is a quick and easy sort of meal on the go. If you don't have time for breakfast, mix one of these guys up and take it with you. We have a vanilla and a chocolate. I haven't personally tasted these yet. I hear that they're really good. A lot of people say that they're really, really good.
So good you can drink it with water.
Yeah, you can actually mix it in water, and like it's not your typical chalky, yucky diet shake. There are also, if you go on Pinterest, there are also recipes for using Plexus 96 to make brownies and cookies and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. So check out Pinterest for recipes. So what you do with Plexus 96 is you blend it in about 8 ounces of cold water, or you can use milk or almond milk if you want. Just remember the milk or almond milk will add calories. That will take it over 100 calories. Just keep that in mind. You can use it as a meal replacement, like in place of your breakfast, or you can use it as a snack. Like I said, there's fun recipes for using that too. Chocolate or vanilla? So if you're like me and if you're a chocolate fanatic, that may be a way to get you some chocolate without blowing your health. All right, so fast relief. We have a whole pain relief and pain relief comfort. I don't know what you call it, comfort line. Called fast relief. And I haven't personally used this one. I know there's some people in the room that use it and absolutely couldn't live without it.
I love it.
Yeah, Robert and
Awesome.
Deborah are like, yes, yes.
And my husband loves it. Like his legs hurt him really bad at the end of the day because he's on his feet on cement all day, and he couldn't believe how much it
Yeah.
within 5 minutes.
Yeah, and the fast relief cream is, from what I hear, is really the favorite. It's kind of like something like Icy Hot or Biofreeze or something like that, but so
Yeah,
much
it's
better.
much better.
It works faster. It doesn't like burn your skin. You know, like with Icy Hot, you feel like your skin's gonna melt off. That's not the case. It doesn't smell terrible. It's not greasy, so it rubs right on in, smooth and easy. The secret to this is there's that aloe again, y'all. But the other secret to it are these green-lipped mussels. Actual like shellfish mussel that you get out of the ocean. That has been shown to decrease inflammation and reduce pain naturally. So that's what is so amazing about Fast Relief line. You know, when you're talking about pain relief, you're usually talking about lots of pills and medications with lots of nasty side effects. And that is not the case with Fast Relief. So with Fast Relief cream, you just have to rub it on just like you would Icy Hot. They say every 2 hours just to sort of maintain, or as often as you want to. One thing that I actually had a little sample of it that works for me, you can, if you get headaches every now and again, a sinus headache or migraines or anything like that, you can actually rub it on the base of your neck and it can help reduce a headache because of tension or whatever reason you might have a headache going on. So there's that. So our fast relief capsules are really what you take to help relieve long-term pain or chronic pain or even acute pain if you have a back injury or a pulled muscle or anything like that. It's got those green-lipped mussels in there too, so be aware that if you have a shellfish allergy, you don't want to give this to people because it does have the shellfish in there. Yes.
Question.
Can we put it on the parking lot and ask me later?
Yeah, just
Okay.
remind me though, because it's important about this.
Okay. Put it on the parking lot. Well, I promise I'll get it to you. It's also got turmeric on there, that is an herb in ancient Chinese and Eastern medicine, has been shown to reduce a lot of inflammation and swelling and pain too. Really, really unrelated. We use it as a spice and a seasoning and cooking. It's kind of funny, but it has these amazing health properties and benefits. So Fast Relief is no side effects. Keep in mind the shellfish. The way you take Fast Relief, it can be, what you want to do is sort of build it up in your system for long-term or chronic pain. So if you have like a minor ache or a pain, let's say you've injured your knee or you've pulled a muscle or something like that, you can take it sort of like you take Advil and take 1 to 3 capsules every 4 to 6 hours just for pain relief. But you can also build it up in your system, do a loading dose like we talked about with ProBio 5. Take 2 capsules 3 times a day for 2 months, then 2 twice a day for 1 month, and then 1 or 2 a day for chronic pain. Or if you have RA, if you have fibromyalgia, or if you have a back injury that your doctor said you're just gonna have to live with it kind of thing, you can use this to relieve that and take it a couple times a day to help that. We also have in our Fast Relief line, this one's relatively new, it's called Nerve Health Support. This is for people that have had nerve damage. They have neuropathy, they have nerve damage due to diabetes, they have nerve damage due to Agent Orange because they were in Vietnam. They have any other nerve damage for any other reason where they get that numbness and the pain and the tingling, or where it always feels like their feet are falling asleep or something like that. Nerve Health Support can help with that. It may actually help not only to relieve the symptoms, that to actually rebuild and rejuvenate those nerves that are damaged. Pretty amazing.
I'm try it on a burn victim.
Yeah, on a burn victim, that might be really interesting to see what that would do, if it would help rebuild those nerves that they lost. Again, natural, no side effects. One of the big ingredients in this is magnesium. What we're learning is that magnesium is so underrated, that it is a mineral that we so need. But for years it's been underrated and underused, and that we really need to take supplements with it in there. Thankfully, our supplements have it. How to use it, it's kind of like doing with the fast relief capsules. Take on 2 or 3 times a day for 2 months, 2 twice a day for 1 month, and then 1 twice a day. You build it up in your system, then you can use it sort of 1 twice a day as a maintenance dose to help rebuild those nerves and relieve the numbness and the tingling and the pain that might be associated with that. Okay. Plexus body cream. How many of y'all have tried this stuff?
I'm not going to use it on yet.
You don't even use it on yet. Isn't this stuff amazing if you've used it? Oh my gosh. It has spirulina algae in it, and it's got activated charcoal in it, and it's got aloe. There's aloe again. There's my singing again. Again, the hippie tree hugger thing. I love activated charcoal, and it is so useful for detoxing your body. I mean, really, really useful to help you detox. In fact, any of my medical people in here know that if you have had an overdose or if you've been poisoned or something like that, they load you with activated charcoal to detox your system. And that is actually what is in our body cream. So what it does is when you rub it on your skin, it pulls toxins out of your body and gets rid of them. And so it even is so effective with that aloe in there that it can go down into the deeper layers of your skin. And so people can use this and see relief from stretch marks, from scars and burns, age spots, sunburn. Y'all, I went through a body of this stuff at the beach because no matter what I do with sunscreen, I'm still going to get sunburned. I'm so Irish. And so I went through a body of this and a bottle of this. And it actually helped me. Like, I put it on the night before. By the next morning, I wasn't red anymore. I was Plexus pink. And by the next morning, I was tan. And I don't tan. I mean, I have never tanned, except for spray tans. And so I actually would get a tan with this stuff. I do not recommend staying out in the sun for long periods of time because that will cause cancer. However, if that happens to you, get this because it does work. The other thing that it can help with is eczema. My 7-year-old daughter has really, really bad eczema, especially in the wintertime when you're in the dry heat all the time, and she gets it really bad behind her legs. And I can put this on there, and by the next day, that mess is gone, or just faintly there. I should say. I'm not going to promise things that that'll just be magically gone overnight. But it does significantly reduce the inflammation and irritation from eczema and psoriasis and stuff. People that are using it on wrinkles, people that use it on acne, and it's very, very helpful. I know Tracy's daughter, gorgeous Tracy's daughter, uses it and has pretty much cured her adult acne with this stuff. Again, it is light and non-greasy too, so you rub it on and it's like it's not there anymore. It just completely goes away, but then your skin feels so soft and smooth. Wish I could like get in a bathtub and roll around in it. I mean, you just feel so good in this stuff. So you put it on, you just rub a little bit, a tiny, tiny bit goes a long way. But they do recommend that you use the whole bottle within 30 days because of that active algae and the charcoal and stuff sort of expires, if you will. So once you've used your open and started using your Plexus body cream, try to use it up within 30 days. After that, it's not going to hurt you, but they're not going to guarantee it's going to be as effective after 30 days.